Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. It is one of the most recognizable initiatives in the city, and they are celebrating, as I said before the break, their 40th year. The Snowsuit Fund celebrating their 40th anniversary. Here to tell us more about it, I'm joined by the chairperson of the Snowsuit Fund, Trina Fraser. Trina, welcome to the show. Great to have you here, and congratulations to the entire team on 40 incredibly successful years.
Thank you so much for having me.
Trina, I see in behind you there, before we get to, this particular campaign over the holidays that everybody expects each and every year, I see you've got the Smile Cookie check behind you there. Let's talk about the Smile Cookies and the Smile Cookie Week and how successful it was for you this year.
Well, we've been so fortunate to have the longstanding support of so many businesses in our community, but including Tim Hortons. And this year's Smile Cookie campaign resulted in a donation of over $207,000 to the Snowsuit Fund, which is absolutely amazing. And so a big thanks to Tim Hortons and to everybody who bought Smile Cookies.
Yes, absolutely. And you probably can't do the math, but I imagine that kind of money buys quite a few new snowsuits to those in need in our community.
Yeah, it costs about $50 for us to source because we have, a lot of buying power, but about $50 to source a really high quality warm snowsuit for a child in need in Ottawa.
We mentioned Tim Hortons. Trina, you have some other wonderful partners, of course, in the community, and Giant Tiger being another one of those great partners.
Absolutely. Giant Tiger has been also a longtime supporter of the Snowsuit Fund, and this year donated 1,000 new snowsuits to us. Which has a value of about $50,000. So that, again, goes a long way to helping us meet our mandate because we distribute over 16,000 snowsuits every season.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the need. Has that need grown over the years? I mean, a long history, as I said, in this community, over 40 years. And we wish we didn't have to do this every year, but the need, I imagine, continues to grow, Trina.
Unfortunately, yes, that's the case. I think we're seeing an increase in need, especially right now as we're still struggling with this pandemic. Costs of living are rising. People are having to make difficult decisions about, what they can, how far they can stretch their dollars. They have to cover expenses like rent and food and things like new snowsuits for their kids. Unfortunately, just aren't things they're able to meet.
How can people donate? I know that you mentioned the pandemic, so donating gently used and new snowsuits in itself has certainly become more difficult due to the pandemic. Monetary donations, of course, are incredibly important to you.
Absolutely. Please go to snowsuitfund.com. You can very easily make a monetary donation there. Our primary mandate is to donate to distribute new snowsuits to children in need, but we do also provide gently used items to those in need as well in our depot. And people can drop off those donations of gently used items for children or adults, anything winter wear, to any Brown's Cleaners locations in Ottawa, and they will be cleaned and they will get to us at the depot.
Trina, we just saw some of the wonderful volunteers that work at the Snowsuit Fund, working behind the scenes there, putting things together. I'd just like you to take a moment to tell us how incredibly important it is for you to have those volunteers that come back each and every year.
Well, it's of critical importance because every dollar that is donated to the Snowsuit Fund, we try to stretch as far as we absolutely can. And with each hour of volunteer time that is donated to us, we are saving money that, would otherwise be, wages that we would have to pay to distribute run the depot and distribute the suits. So the volunteer hours, which rack up to thousands of hours per season, are really critical to enabling us to be able to meet our mandate each year.
Trina, what kind of criteria is involved? If a family in need is out there and their child needs a snowsuit, how do they come by a snowsuit?
Well, the easiest way is to go to snowsuitfund.com. I think we've set out very clearly there what the actual criteria are to qualify for a new suit. People can also call the Snowsuit Fund Depot if they have any questions about those eligibility criteria. Or can stop by the depot. We are doing an appointment-based system now due to COVID.
Okay.
But so it is best to call first, and best you can actually even make an appointment online on the website.
Some great news is that you have an event coming up this weekend. The bad news is it's sold out. But it's also good news as far as we're concerned. You must be so happy as a team to see this event being sold out so quickly.
Yeah, we're really so fortunate and so excited to continue to have such great support from our community. But we are hosting Dinner Party in a Box this weekend, which is a beautiful, wonderful meal prepared by Becta, along with cocktails and Kitchissippi beer and all sorts of wonderful goodies that are just going to make for a really great evening at home for yourself and maybe having your friends over. But yes, as of this morning, we are officially sold out. So it
Excellent.
is maybe an event we're hoping to have again. So if the interest is there, as it seems to be, we'll try to repeat it soon.
Yeah, people keep their eyes out for that. Trina, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Don't forget, you can visit the website snowsuitfund.com for more information. We'll be back with more after this.